babies, and welcome to the Revolution channel. My name is CarmiMua, and in today's video we are gonna talk about a product that has been highly anticipated. You guys have requested it, and one thing that I keep saying to you, my bibs, is if there is a product that you guys wanted to make happen, you always have to comment on videos and on picture on Instagram, because let me tell you, the team of Revolution are so into it and they really kind of like make every wish come true. And this is one of these occasions, because Revolution has just launched the Conceal and Correct. Now I am super excited because if you guys know Conceal and Define, the actual concealer, and I have my one over here, it is my must-have. I use it for so many things. I've been doing my cut crease with it, of course, concealing. I have so many videos of actually me using Conceal and Define for an all-over foundation and contouring situation, and I still obsess. I think it's absolutely amazing. But of course, Revolution did not stop there, and now we have 3 correctors. In today's video, I am definitely going to show you on my skin how do I personally use them, and kind of give you a little bit of a tips on how I make them work. So I guess if you guys want to know how I achieve this flawless looking skin, I believe it is, please keep on watching. Alright babies, I am super happy that you decided to stick around, because we are just gonna dive in really quickly about the product and of course tips and tricks. Now I'm gonna start by saying that the product is retail for £4. You get 4 ml of product, and the actual packaging and slash applicator is exactly the same as the Conceal and Define. So if you are familiar with that, you're gonna be just fine. You know exactly what we're talking about. You open it, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's a big doe applicator, very easy to reach like corners and areas. So definitely loving how it's kind of like all cohesive and kept together. But let's talk about the colors. And the first one over here is the first one they're actually put on, and yes, I did one a little bit cray-cray. Like I put too much on. In my mind, I was doing concealer, and I decided to actually keep the footage, because I wanted to show you that even if you do go a little bit overboard with your corrector, you can save it. You can just you can do fine. If I can do it, so can you. But it was just fun how I just ended up putting it on, and I was blending. I was like, ooh, wait a minute, Carmi, what are you doing? But let's just finally talk about this product. And you will need the orange one if you want to cover up a dark circle or dark spot, and in any area that you want. Like you can use it on your face, of course, but as well as bruises. So you can cover up your tattoos, anything that is predominantly like a dark blue tone, kind of like almost purplish. The orange one will be your besties. You do need a little bit. I'm gonna say one more time, a little bit does go a long way. But if you're like me, a little bit messy, you'll be just fine. So then we are gonna talk about the next one. There is this one over here. There is the green one. Now the green is the perfect shade if you wanna kind of like counteract any redness. So any rosacea, if you have any kind of like unwanted breakouts. We all have a couple of those once in a while, but also as well of area that we got a little bit of redness. Now personally, I'm quite lucky. Touch wood, I don't really have much breakouts going on, like very rarely, but I do always have a little bit of redness underneath my nose over here, so definitely a little bit of green corrector does help me quite a lot. Now I will definitely say, if you do have a fresh pimple, a fresh breakout and everything, make sure you are using a different applicator, such as even like a Q-tip as well. Make sure you don't use the one that comes with the product, because if not, you do risk to have a little bit of cross-contamination and bacteria would just raise, and we do not want that whatsoever. We don't want more workouts, right? And lastly, we are gonna talk about the banana one. So this one over here, it is meant for brightening and even up skin tone. Now, you guys know it's me, Carmi. I always keep things real to 100. Would this one suit for every skin tone? No, unfortunately, this is more meant for like a medium to dark skin tone. Only because if you guys seen, this can kind of be way too dark if you are more towards the pale side of it. But you guys know we do have the cushion one, so the corrector in cushion, it does come with a shade that is called light, and that would be your perfect one if you want to kind of like make sure that your skin tone is even. Now that is just my personal preference, you probably can see, like, this is not white, but we do have a white one. Just in case you wonder if you're not seeing it, we have a white Conceal and Correct, and you can definitely brighten up your life, your future, your bae. You know, sometimes baes can be a bit naughty, just like mine today. So yeah, so that was TMI. But anyway, guys, these are my personal tip, as well as a method of application. You can use so many different ones. Today, I wanted to show you, instead of a classic traditional sponge application, more of a kabuki brush effect. And you guys see it did blend beautifully. I did one in with my Fast Base foundation, and I did use the F5, and what I did, because the foundation is more of a medium to full coverage, I kind of just put it on top of everywhere I wanted to cancel out, and just kind of like blend it away with a clean brush. Make sure you don't use the same one. Now, I do want to say very quickly, if you are going to do big cover-ups, like for example like big area, big tattoos and everything, make sure you are powdering before you put foundation, because sometimes can happen that if you put too much product, it's gonna end up there is, if it's not set, it's gonna mix with your foundation and kind of make a little bit of a mess, and you're just gonna struggle. So if you do have to cover up a beard, like imagine CarmiMua shaving, clean shaving, that I never do, but if you do want to cover up a big area, what I will suggest you is go, for example, in with orange, take a little bit of the banana powder so that you can just like set it in. Even translucent powder is perfect to make sure you do not have any moisture, and when you're actually putting back your foundation, there is no problem, because you have set your color correcting and you have no problem. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to let me know how you guys feel about this gorgeous corrector. You know, because you know already that I'm gonna ask you that if you do like me and if you like Revolution, give us a good thumbs up, or let us know in the comments below if you do use any of Revolution product, such as this beautiful corrector. Make sure you do tag me and Revolution. We want to see your beautiful creation, your swatches. You already know, you know me so well. So thank you so much one more time for tuning in today. Know that I do love you, and always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome.